The US construction market is spending over $2 trillion a year. But here's the part most people miss. That money doesn't only go to builders, developers, and big contractors. A lot of it moves through the boring products every job site burns through every day. And while beginners are fighting over viral products online, contractors are still buying the same basic supplies again and again. So in this video, I'll show you 9 boring construction products you can make locally with small or mid-sized machines and sell for good margins. This is the kind of opportunity I look for inside PlanGate, products with real demand before everyone starts copying the same idea. I'll leave the link in the description. This is not financial advice. We're just studying demand and thinking smarter. Let's dive in.
Number 1. Nail making machine. Nobody gets excited about nails, but try building a house without them. Framing crews need them, roofers need them, pallet makers need them, fence builders need them, even small furniture shops and repair workshops buy them in bulk. A nail-making machine takes steel wire and turns it into finished nails by cutting, heading, and sharpening each piece. After that, the nails can be polished, coated, sorted, and packed into boxes or bulk bags. A small setup can cost around $2,500 to $8,000, depending on speed and nail size range. The best angle here is not trying to beat giant factories on the cheapest nail. That is a losing game. The smarter angle is local supply. A pallet workshop does not want excuses. A small hardware store does not want empty shelves. A contractor does not want to wait 2 weeks for basic materials. If you can supply specific nail sizes consistently, package them professionally, and serve local buyers fast, this becomes more than a nail business. It becomes a supply business. And in construction, being reliable is sometimes more valuable than being the cheapest. Number 2. Rebar tie wire machine. This next product disappears forever once it is used. That is what makes it interesting. Before concrete is poured, workers tie steel rebar together, so the structure holds its shape. The wire used for that job is called rebar tie wire. It is not pretty, it is not branded, nobody shows it off, but without it, concrete work slows down. A rebar tie wire machine makes coils of wire used by concrete crews, rebar fabricators, and construction suppliers. A small setup usually costs around $2,000 to $6,000. This is a consumable product. Once the wire is tied and concrete is poured, it is buried inside the structure forever. That means every new slab, column, foundation, driveway, and commercial floor needs more. The opportunity is simple. Sell to the people who pour concrete every week. Concrete contractors, rebar yards, building material suppliers, job site supply companies. This business is not about fancy marketing. It's about availability, coil quality, fair pricing, and repeat orders. It's the kind of product most beginners ignore because it looks too boring. But boring products do not need to go viral when construction crews already need them.
Number 3. Concrete block machine. Now let's go from small consumables to something heavy. Concrete blocks are one of the easiest construction products to understand. You mix cement, sand, gravel, and water. The machine presses the mix into molds. Then the blocks cure until they are ready to sell. The output can be hollow blocks, solid blocks, pavers, garden blocks, or retaining wall blocks. A small concrete block machine can cost around $3,000 to $12,000, but the real setup also needs space, molds, a mixer, pallets, and a curing area. This is not a business you run from a bedroom, but that is also why it can be serious. Concrete blocks are heavy. Heavy products are expensive to ship, so local producers can sometimes compete by being closer, faster, and easier to deal with. Your buyers could be contractors, landscapers, small builders, garden suppliers, or local material yards. The strongest part of this business is flexibility. With one set of molds, you make standard blocks. With another, you make pavers. With another, you make landscaping units. So you are not only selling to construction sites, you can also sell into patios, walkways, gardens, and outdoor renovation.
The machine is only half the business. The real business is location, curing quality, and delivery. Because if your blocks are strong and you can deliver on time, local buyers will remember you. Number 4. Caulk and sealant filling machine. Now, imagine one product that appears in bathrooms, kitchens, windows, doors, roofs, tiles, and repair jobs. That product is sealant. Every hardware store has shelves full of caulk, silicone, construction adhesive, gap filler, and waterproof sealant. A caulk filling machine fills thick material into cartridges, seals the back, adds the nozzle, and prepares the tube for labeling and packing. A small setup can cost around $4,000 to $10,000. This idea is strong because the final product is shelf-ready. It looks like something you can instantly sell to hardware stores, renovation companies, tile shops, plumbers, window installers, and maintenance businesses. But the hidden opportunity is private label. A local hardware chain could sell its own sealant brand. A contractor could have branded repair products. A distributor could create a cheaper house brand. A niche company could sell waterproofing products for bathrooms, roofs, or windows. You are not only selling sealant, you can sell filling, packaging, and branding. But this business has one rule: bad product kills trust fast. If the sealant cracks, leaks, shrinks, or dries badly, the customer will not care how nice the label looks. So this is a business where the packaging gets attention, but the formula keeps the customer. Number 5. Safety sign printing machine. Not every construction product is made from steel, cement, or plastic. Some are made from warnings. Every construction site needs safety signs. Every warehouse needs signs. Every factory, school, parking lot, and commercial building needs signs too. Hard hat required. Danger. Wet floor. Fire exit. Forklift crossing. Electrical hazard. Restricted area. No parking. A safety sign setup can include a vinyl printer, cutter, laminator, reflective film cutter, or UV printer. A small setup can start around $3,000 to $8,000. This business is lighter than blocks, easier to ship than mesh, and easier to customize than nails. That is why it deserves attention. A contractor may need signs with their company logo. A warehouse may need rack labels and floor arrows. A factory may need labels for specific machines. A property manager may need parking and building signs. So the opportunity is not only standard signs. The better money is often in custom batches. This is a good business for someone who understands local B2B sales. You can walk into warehouses, contractors' offices, schools, small factories, and property management companies and show them what you make. It is not just printing. It's helping businesses look organized, safer, and more professional. Number 6. Wire mesh welding machine. Wire mesh is one of those products that hides in plain sight. You see it in fences. You see it in concrete reinforcement. You see it in farms, cages, garden panels, barriers, and industrial racks. A wire mesh welding machine feeds steel wires in 2 directions and welds each crossing point into a strong grid. The mesh can be made into rolls or cut into panels. A small setup can cost around $5,000 to $15,000. This machine is more industrial than some others on the list, but it has one big advantage. The same product family serves many markets. A farmer may need animal cage panels. A contractor may need concrete mesh. A landscaper may need garden panels. A fencing company may need rolls. A hardware store may need smaller sheets. By changing wire thickness, spacing, and size, you can serve different buyers without changing the whole business. But this is not a casual machine. Weak welds create weak products, so you need good material, proper settings, and quality control. Still, wire mesh is a real construction and hardware product. It is practical, visible, and used across multiple industries. For a serious operator, this can become a local manufacturing business with many customer types, instead of depending on only one market. Number 7. PVC pipe fitting machine. PVC fittings are small, but they are everywhere. Elbows, tees, caps, couplings, reducers, connectors, irrigation parts, pool fittings. Plumbers use them, farmers use them, contractors use them, hardware stores stock them because customers constantly need replacements. A PVC fitting machine usually means injection molding. Plastic is melted, pushed into a mold, cooled, and released as a finished part. A small setup can cost around $5,000 to $15,000, but molds can add extra cost because every shape and size needs its own mold. That is why the smartest strategy is not making everything. Do not try to become a giant plumbing brand from day one. Instead, choose a niche: irrigation fittings for farms, pool repair fittings, drainage connectors, hard-to-find adapters, private label fittings for a regional supplier. This product rewards accuracy. If the size is wrong, it leaks. If the material is weak, it fails. If the fitting doesn't match the pipe, the customer is gone. But if the quality is right, this is a product that keeps moving. Because when a plumber needs a fitting, it's usually not optional. The job stops until that small part is found. And that's why small parts can create big demand.
Number 8. Foam insulation machine. Foam insulation is different from the other ideas because it can be both a product business and a service business. The problem it solves is simple. Buildings waste energy. Heat escapes. Cold air leaks. Warehouses become expensive to cool. Homes become uncomfortable. HVAC systems work harder than they should. Foam insulation helps fix that. Some setups focus on spray foam insulation, where the operator goes to the site and applies insulation directly. Others focus on cutting foam boards, pipe insulation, panels, or custom insulation pieces. A small setup can cost around $3,500 to $9,000, depending on the system. Your buyers could be builders, insulation contractors, HVAC companies, renovation firms, warehouse owners, and property managers. This is not the easiest business here, and that is important to say. Foam work can involve chemicals, ventilation, protective gear, training, fire ratings, and insulation standards. But that barrier can be useful because the harder businesses scare away lazy competitors. If someone learns the trade properly, this becomes more than a machine idea. It becomes a skill-based construction business. And skill plus machinery is usually much stronger than just buying a machine and hoping customers appear.
Number 9. Rope and cordage making machine. Rope is not only for hardware stores. It is used by farms, boats, warehouses, landscapers, moving companies, campers, construction crews, and outdoor retailers. A rope-making machine twists or braids fibers into rope, cord, paracord, clothesline, marine rope, farm rope, or utility cord. A small setup can cost around $2,000 to $7,000. This business is interesting because one machine can produce different styles depending on material, color, thickness, and strength. You could make utility rope for hardware stores, paracord for outdoor buyers, farm rope for agricultural suppliers, marine rope for boating stores, simple cordage for packaging and general use. The product is easy to package, easy to understand, and easy to display. But rope has to be reliable. If it breaks at the wrong time, it becomes more than a bad product. It becomes a safety problem. So the opportunity is not just make rope. The opportunity is choosing a specific buyer and making the right rope for that buyer. This is a simple product with many possible markets, and that makes it stronger than it looks. And that's the hidden side of construction. Not the builder, not the developer, the supplier. The person making the boring products every job site keeps using. Nails, tie wire, blocks, sealant, fittings, signs, rope. They are not flashy, but they have something better: repeat buyers. So before chasing another viral product, look at the boring shelves inside a hardware store. Sometimes the quietest products are the ones moving every day. Subscribe to Business Dash and tell me in the comments, which machine would you start with?